warmongering propaganda about confrontation in East Africa. And the East Africa Art and Culture Festival is said to be instrumental to foster unity and people-to-people ties. Hello and very warm welcome to EBC World from the capital Addis Ababa, the voice of Pan-Africanism with the news. I'm Biniam Getana along with the technical crew and the editor. Do stay tuned now, the news in plain. The American political economic analyst Lawrence Freeman noted that Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's recent response about securing access to seaport should end all the warmongering propaganda about annexation and confrontation in the region. It is to be recalled that Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed told members of the parliament last Thursday that Ethiopia's pursuit to the Red Sea will not drag the country into confrontation with neighboring countries. He added that the quest for peaceful access to the sea is gaining significant international recognition. Reiterating Ethiopia's commitment to peacefully securing maritime access, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed revealed that there is significant potential for collaboration and mutual benefit. In an interview with Ethiopian news agency, the American analyst said the Prime Minister has made it clear that his intention is to have a peaceful dialogue with neighboring nations to secure the pathway for development of a port on the Red Sea. With respect to the warmongering propaganda about annexation spread in connection with the neighboring Eritrea, Prime Minister Abiy has made it clear that Ethiopia does not have any intention of engaging in conflict with the country for the purpose of gaining access to the sea, Freeman noted. Meanwhile, Freeman said the escalation propaganda emanates from people who still live in the past. He underscored the need for ending such misleading rhetoric that escalates conflict in the Horn of Africa and urged for seeking a realistic discussion about Ethiopia's genuine demand for access to sea. As aptly put by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, the future would be when Ethiopia's desire for access to the Red Sea will be met and the region benefits. In other news, Royal Norwegian Embassy in Addis Ababa has praised the tangible results that Ethiopia has achieved through its Green Legacy Initiative. The Ethiopian Green Legacy Initiative, launched in 2019, is a large-scale reforestation effort aimed at combating deforestation, restoring degraded landscapes, and enhancing environmental resilience with a target of planting 50 billion trees by 2026. Live Jacob Sidney's Councillor, Special Envoy for Climate at the Royal Norwegian Embassy in the capital Addis Ababa, underscored the Green Legacy Initiative as an effective model for the other nations during the 40th International Day of Forest Celebration in Addis Ababa. She told the Ethiopian news agency that the environmental protection efforts of the Ethiopian government over the past 6 years has resulted in visible and tangible changes. Highlighting Ethiopia's decisive political leadership in implementing the Green Legacy Initiative, Sydney suggested that it could serve as a model for other nations facing similar challenges. Sydney also noted Norway's long-standing support for Ethiopia's forest conservation since 2011, underscoring their collaboration on community afforestation and forest preservation. In our final news segment, the East Africa Arts and Cultural Festival is instrumental in fostering unity and people-to-people ties among communities of East African countries, delegation members of the festival said. The 5-day African Art and Culture Festival with the East African countries' communities, dances and traditional musics and unique artistic expressions have been performed in the capital Addis Ababa from March 20 to 24, 2025. Ethiopian Culture and Sports State Minister Nafisa Al-Mahdi said the East African Art and Cultural Festival is an instrumental tool for fostering unity and people-to-people ties with promoting cultural exchange in communities of East African countries. The festival has achieved its predefined objective of cultural and trade integration among East African countries, she added. Members of the East African countries' cultural delegation, for their part, said that the festival provided them an opportunity to experience the culture of others whom they didn't know before. They indicated that showing and exchanging cultures are important aspects of the festival to foster unity among communities of East African countries. They also underscored that the festival is connecting Africa, especially for those who bring artifacts, pictures, and handicrafts. Now a recap of the top stories once again. American analyst says the Prime Minister's Abiy statement should end all warmongering propaganda about confrontation in East Africa. And the East Africa Art and Culture Festival is said to be instrumental to foster unity and people-to-people ties. Well, that's it for now. You've been watching ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism from the capital, Addis Ababa. Do stay tuned with the remaining program from here, and goodbye for me now.